do not have the time. See, this life is not yours. This life is not mine. Once eternally condemned by the father of lies, until you were freed by the father of life, you've been bought for a price. Sold to the highest bidder. Sold to the one who formed you by the handiwork of his finger. Sold to the only qualified man, sold, and the cost, the blood of the holy, innocent Lamb.
Hey everybody, it's me, Vladimir. I'm here with my friend Monique Brown, talking about her new project, Let Her Speak. Tell me, what's the project about, this project you've been working on?
Well, Let Her Speak is actually taken from 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11. It says, if any man speak, let him speak as oracles of God. And if any man minister, let him do it as the ability which God giveth, that in all things God may be glorified. So the whole point of the project is to glorify God. And there's a promise. Jesus says, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. And so through the poems on the CD, the whole idea is that as people listen, they will desire to have a deeper relationship with Jesus Christ and a more intimate Christian experience.
So you're saying basically having a deeper Christian experience, in that, I've come to understand, the deeper that we get into Christ is the more that we're hidden within his shadow. Psalms 91 actually says, he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High rests and abide in the shadows of the Almighty. So now with this, so then basically you can almost say there's a selflessness towards how you're doing all that, what's taking place here. And in that actually leads me to my next question. What is the meaning, what is the overall message throughout this project? What is it from start to finish? What's going on?
1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2 says, I know nothing except Jesus Christ and him crucified. And that's the angle I'm taking with this project. I know nothing except Jesus Christ and him crucified. And that's the message from beginning to end. The first track is called Saved. And we know the only name under the sun whereby men can be saved is Jesus Christ. And then there's another track called Faith. And it's the Faith Hall of Fame, goes through the stories of men and women of old whose faith was so firm that they held strong in times of trial. And it shows us the lessons that we can take from them so that we can have a deeper Christian experience. In James 2, verse 18, it says, show me thy faith without thy works, and I'll show you my faith by my works. And so it ties in to the last track on the project called TikTok. And the main focus of that track is us as individuals, as a church, putting aside those things which separate us from Christ. Gossiping, listening to things we know we shouldn't be listening to, going places we know we shouldn't be going to, watching things we shouldn't be watching, the way we treat people. What works? Those works, what are they reflecting about us and our relationship with Jesus Christ? So the whole idea of the project is to have an experience. And after we have this experience, after listening to everything, going to our quiet time, going to our secret closet and speaking to Jesus Christ and getting ourselves ready because he's coming back soon. And my blessed hope is to see everyone there.
Looking at the overall theme of the project, you basically have being the first track, Saved, and then the middle track, we want to say middle, is Faith, and then the ending is the proclamation of what would be the last day message. Essentially, you have a birth, you have a transformation in faith, and then you have the ending, the actual where you are now. It actually makes me think about sanctification by faith justification by faith and righteousness by faith. And then if that's really the the overall scheme, then God is really working. He's working diligently in you in the message that He needs to bring. And with that being said, I really thank you for the time, and I really ultimately your goal really is being shown that you want to lead people to Christ, and in doing so, you're reviving the souls of the Christian. I really thank you for the time and just giving the explanation of this all. And I'm really looking forward to March 10th. It's going to be a high day in Zion.